Welcome back to my channel. Let's continue from where we left off in the previous session. Now let's do the sum of the first n terms of an AP. Here an AP is given whose first term is A, second term is A plus D, A plus 2D, A plus 3D, extra up to A plus n minus 1 into D. That means our first term is A. Second is A plus D. Then the third will be what? A plus 2D. Fourth will be A plus 3D and A plus n minus 1 into D is the last term. Okay. So they are asking us to find the sum of all the terms. So if you want to solve that one, what we have to do? There we have to use an equation that is Sn equal to what? Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. This is the equation for finding the sum of n terms of an AP. And also there is one more equation, that is if they are giving only the first and the last term. In that case also we can find the sum of the n terms, that is Sn equal to n by 2 into a plus an, where a is the first term and an is the last term. Okay, in these ways we can find the sum of n terms of an AP. Okay, now let's do the question number 5. The first term of an AP is given as 5 and the last term is 45. The sum is given as 400. The number of terms we have to find what? We have to find the number of terms as well as the common difference. That means they are asking us to find what? We need to find n as well as we have to find the d. These are the two things which we have to find in the question. So here what all things are given? A is given as how much? A equal to, the first term of an AP is 5. Therefore, A equal to 5. The last term of an AP is 45, which means that n equal to 45. And sum is given as 400. Therefore, sum means what? Yes, n equal to how much? Sn equal to 400. Therefore, what we need to do? We need to take our equation Sn, because here they have given the value Sn. So, we can directly use the equation Sn. And from there we can find the value for either for n or for the d. As per the given condition, what we will do, we will substitute the values into the equation and we will try to find the unknown values from there. Sn equal to what? Sn equal to n by 2 into, we know that two things are unknown. So actually we have learned about the two equations. The first equation is what? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, and one more equation we have learned, that is n by 2 into a plus an. These two equations we have learned finding the Sn. From this equation, we will choose which equation? We have to choose this one, because if I am going with the first equation, there n and d both are the unknown. So I can't use that one here because I won't be able to find the answer using that one. So what I will do, I will go with the second equation. Sn equal to how much? Sn equal to n by 2 into a plus an. Here a is given us, so Sn is given us how much? 400. N is given us how much? We don't know the value for the n, so we will keep it like this itself. Then a plus an. What is the a given? 5 plus an equal to 45. Therefore, what we can do now? Here 400 equal to n by 2 into 45 plus 5 is equal to how much? It is 50. Now what we can do? This 2 and 50, I can cancel it and make it 25. That is 400 divided by 25 equal to how much? N. From there, n equal to how much? N equal to 16. Now I got the value for n. Now what I need to find? I need to find the value for the d. Okay, an equal to what? A plus n minus 1 into d. I am using this equation because now I know an. An is a non-number, and a also I know the value for the a. Now from here I get value for n. Only unknown in this equation is d. Therefore I can use this equation and I can find the value for d, right? Therefore, in an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d, here what's the an? An equal to 45, and a is given as 5 plus n, it is 16, minus 1 to d, which is the unknown here. Therefore, 45 equal to 5 plus 16 minus 1 is 15. 15 into d is 15d. So here I will take the 5 to the opposite side. So what will happen? It will become 45 minus 5 means it is 40, which is equal to 15d. Therefore, d equal to how much? 40 divided by 15. Here I can divide the values using, cut the values using the 5. So what I will get? I will get 8 by 3. Here my d equal to 8 by 3. So I got my a, n, as well as I got my d here, right? Now let's do the question number 9. Here they are asking us to find the sum of the n terms of an AP. Two values are given for that one. First one is the sum of the first n terms of an AP is given. That means S7 is given. And then S17 is also given, which is equal to 289. Okay, from these two values, they are asking us to do what? We have to find the sum of first n terms of an AP. Okay, now from this one, I can write what? My S7 I can write. Equation for the S7 I can write. From here, I can write the value for what? Equation for the S17. Okay, now here n equal to, if I am writing this S7 means n equal to what in that one? In that equation, n equal to 7. And let me take the first, I don't know the value for the A as well as the D. These all are unknown values for me now. So let me write my equation. Sn equal to what? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Only non-factor is that n is only non-factor. 7 equal to what? S7 is given as 49. Okay. That is 49 equal to n equal to 7 divided by 2 into 2a plus 7 minus 1 into d. From here I can write what? 49 equal to 7 by 2 into 2a plus 6d. Right? Again, what I can do? I can take this 49 into 2 by 7, which is equal to 2a plus 6d. Here, this one and this one will get cancelled and I will get 7 over here. That is 7 2s are 14 equal to 2a plus 6d, right? Now, I can do what? Here, I can divide the entire term by 2. On dividing 14 by 2, I will get 7. On dividing 2a by 2, I will get a. And 6d when divided by 2, I will get 3d. Let me give this as equation number 1. Similarly, we can do for what? Yes, 17, right? That is S17 equal to, our equation is Sn equal to what? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. In this equation, let us substitute these values here. N equal to what here? N equal to 17. And S17 is given as how much? 289. Right? Therefore, S17 is equal to what? Which is equal to 17 by 2 into 2 into a plus n equal to 17 minus 1 into d. S17 is equal to how much? It is equal to 289. Then which is equal to 17 by 2 into 2a plus 16d. Here again I can do one thing. I can take the 17 by 2 to the opposite side, which is equal to 2 by 17, which is equal to 2a plus 16d. This 17 and 289 I can cancel and I will get here 17, right? Which is equal to, I will get 17 into 2 equal to how much? 34 equal to 2a plus 16d. Here also what I can do, I can divide the equation by 2 here. So 34 divided by 2 is 17. 2a divided by 2, a. 16 divided by 2, 8d. Therefore, I got the equation. This one I will give the name 2. Equal to how much? 7 equal to a plus 3d. This is my equation number 1. Now what I can do? I can subtract from the equation number 2, subtract the equation number 1. That is, here I need to change my sign. Minus, minus, minus. So 17 minus 7 means it is 10 equal to, this one and this one will get cancelled. So 8d minus 3d equal to 5d. Therefore, d equal to how much? 10 divided by 5, which is equal to 2. Right? Therefore, I got my d equal to 2. then we can take our equation 1, and what I can do, I can substitute the value of d in that equation. That is, original equation is what? 7 equal to a plus 3d. Let me substitute the value d equal to 2 in this equation. 7 equal to a plus 3 into 2, which is equal to a plus 6. Therefore, a equal to how much? A equal to 7 minus 6, which is equal to 1. Therefore, now I got what? I got my a equal to 1 and d equal to how much? D equal to 2. Right? Now I can substitute these values in our equation, which is our original equation for Sn. Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Therefore, n is how much? We don't know the value for the n. That is n divided by 2 into 2 into 1 plus n minus 1 into 2, which is equal to n by 2 into 2 plus 2n minus 2, right? This 2 and this 2 will get cancelled. That is equal to n by 2 into what? Into 2n. This 2 and this 2 will get cancelled, so I will get n square, right? This is the value for finding, that is, therefore Sn equal to how much? Sn equal to n square. Now let's do the question number 12. Find the sum of the first 40 positive integers divisible by 6. Therefore, now we have to write the first positive integer which is divisible by 6 is what? Which is divisible by 6 is 6, right? Okay. Then that is first is 6. If I am taking the second number, which is the second number, it is 12. Third number means it is 18. Like that it goes on. Therefore, what is our AP? Therefore, our AP is 6, 12, 18, 24 and so on. Here they are asking us to find the first 40 positive integers sum. So, our n equal to what? N equal to 40 and a equal to what? A equal to 6. Therefore, d equal to what? 12 minus 6, which is equal to 6. Now, we got n 40, a equal to 6 and d equal to 6. Now, we have to take what they are asking us to find the sum. Therefore, Sn equal to what? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. Right? Which is equal to Sn, we need to find n equal to 40 by 2 into 2 into 6 plus n equal to 40 minus 1 and d equal to 6 again. Which is equal to what? 40 by 2 into 6 2s are 12 plus 40 minus 1 is 39. What is 39 into 6? It is 234. Therefore, we got, which is equal to, this is 20, right? That is 20 into 12 plus 234. 12 plus 234 is 246. That is 20 into 246 means it is 4920, which is equal to 4920. Therefore, the sum of what? The sum of the first 40 positive integer is how much? Positive integer is 4920. 4920 is the sum of the first 40 positive integers, okay, which is divisible by 6. Here we can write that too, which is divisible by 6. Now let's do the question number 16. A sum of rupees 700 is to be used to give 7 cash prizes to students of a school for their overall academic performance. If each prize is rupees 20 less than its preceding price, find the value of each of the prizes. So they are telling that a total amount of rupees 700, it is allocated for giving us a cash prize to the students. And in total there are 7 prizes. Okay. And all of them together, they have allocated a rupees of 700. Therefore, now we have to find for all this, like the first prize will be a particular amount. And they are telling one more thing, that their difference between each price is like a 20 rupees will be lesser than the previous price. That means for the first price, if there is a certain amount called the P, then the second price will be 20 rupees less than the first price. Means third will be what? Third price will be again a 20 rupees less than the second price. Like that way it goes on. In that way, how many prices are there in total? There are 7 prices. Now they are asking us to find out what is the value for the first prize and what's the value for the second. Like that, for 7 prizes, what are the money that the students can receive? Okay, for that, what we have to do is that let the cost of first prize be rupees P. Therefore, the second price will be what? Second price is equal to, here they have given that it will be 20 rupees less than the preceding price, means P minus 20. Then, therefore, what's the third price? Third price will be again, from the second price we have to reduce at 20 again. Then we will get our third price, right? Okay. Now, we have to P minus 20. From there, again, we have to reduce what? Again a 20 from there, right? That means we will get how much? P minus 40. Like that it goes on. Therefore, what is our AP? Therefore, our AP is P minus 20, P minus 40, like that it goes on. Okay, and they are telling that its total sum is equal to what? SN is equal to rupees 700. Therefore, SN is equal to 700. Now, we need to take our equation. Sn equal to what? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, which is equal to what? 700 equal to what? 7 by 2 into 2p plus 7 minus 1 into d is minus 20. So, with minus 20, we need to multiply. So, what you will get? Which is equal to 700 into 2 by 7, which is equal to 2p plus 7 minus 6, 1 equal to 6 into minus 20, right? Which is equal to this one and this one will get cancelled and I will get 100. 100 into 2 equal to 200. 200 equal to 2p minus 6 2s are 12, that is 120. Therefore, what I can do? I can take the 120 to the opposite side, that is 200 plus 120, which is equal to 2p, which is equal to what? 200 plus 120 means it is 320, which is equal to 2p. P equal to what? 320 divided by 2, which is equal to 160. Therefore, P equal to what? P equal to 160. Therefore, our first price is how much? Therefore, the first price is equal to, first price is rupees 160. Then second price means what? It is 20 less than the first price, right? That means how much? 160 minus 20, which is equal to 140. Like that it goes on. That is, therefore, values of each prices are, what are the prices? Rupees 160, then comes rupees 140, then comes rupees 120, then rupees 100, rupees 80, rupees 60 and rupees 40. These are the 7 cash prizes that the kids will get when they will run their academic year. Okay. Now let's do the question number 18. A spiral is made up of successive semicircles with center alternately at A and B. Starting with center A of radii 0.5 cm, 1 cm, 1.5 cm, 2 cm as shown in the figure 5.4. What is the total length of such a spiral made up of 13 consecutive semicircles? So here it is given that in the semicircle CB, A is the center and the radius AB is 0.5 centimeter. Okay, that is our L1. Then comes the next semicircle CD, where I have drawn it with a red color line. So there the center is CB, right? That is going to be how much? It is 1 centimeter. Like that it goes on. That means our R1, radius R1 equal to how much? 0.5 5 centimeter. Then R2, what's the radius of the next circle? Which is equal to 1 centimeter. Radius of the third circle R3 equal to 1.5 centimeter. R4, which is equal to 2 centimeter. If it is R5, means that the next circle will be it will be having a radius of 2.5 centimeter. Like that it goes on. Similarly, how many semicircles are there in total? There are 13 consecutive semicircles like this. Therefore, this R1, I can again rewrite this R1 as how? 1 by 2. This 0.5 can be written as what? 1 by 2. Then this is 1. It is equal to 3 by 2. Which is equal, here again I can write it like the 2 itself. Here I can write it like 2.5 means 5 by 2. Now, what they are asking, we have to find the total length of the spiral made up of 13 consecutive semicircles. That means we have to add them all together. That is this L1, L2, L3, L4. Till L13 we have to add all the length of the semicircles. That means here we have to find the SN of what? This 13 semicircles. Here we know that how to find the length. Length means which is equal to perimeter of a circle, right? Here they have given this semicircles. Therefore, we need to find the perimeter of semicircles. What's the equation for the perimeter of a semicircle? Perimeter of a semicircle is pi r. P1 equal to what? P1 equal to pi into R1. R1 is what? R1 equal to, that is pi into R1 is 1 by 2, right? 0.5 means it is 1 by 2, which is equal to pi by 2. Now P2. P2 equal to pi into R2. R2 is what? R2 equal to 1. Pi into 1, which is equal to pi. Now, what is P3? P3 equal to pi into R3, which is equal to pi into, next one was what? 1.5. 1.5 means how much? It is equal to 3 by 2, which is equal to 3 pi by 2. Again, P4. P4 equal to how much? Pi into R4, which is equal to pi into 2, which is equal to 2 pi. Then comes the P5. P5 equal to pi into R5, right? Which is equal to pi into R5 is 2.5. 2.5 means it is equal to 5 divided by 2, which is equal to 5 pi divided by 2. Therefore, we got our AP, right? Therefore, our AP is what? Therefore, AP is how much? AP is pi by 2. Then comes the pi. Then comes the 3 pi by 2. Then comes 2 pi and 5 pi by 2. Similarly, till where? Till the semicircle we need to find. Sn is for what? Sn is for 13 semicircles means our n is going to be 13, right? That is S13 equal to, now let's write our equation. Sn equal to what? N by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. That is 13 divided by 2 into what is our a here? A equal to pi by 2. Pi by 2 plus n is 13 minus 1 into d. What is the d here? D equal to pi minus pi by 2, which is equal to what? Pi by 2. S13 equal to 13 by 2 into this 2 and 2 will get cancelled, that is pi 12. 12 into pi by 2, and here again it will get cancelled and we will get 6 pi. S13 equal to 13 by 2 into pi plus how much? 6 pi, right? Which is equal to S13 equal to 13 by 2 into 7 pi, which is equal to 13 by 2 into 7 into how much? 22 by 7, right? 22 by 7. Here this 7 and this 7 will get cancelled. This 2 and 22 will get cancelled and I will get 11. Now I need to find 13 into 11. What is 13 into 11? It is 143 centimeter. That means when we will find the total length of all the spiral, like the 13 consecutive semicircles, how much we will get in total? The total length will be 143 centimeter. Now let's do the question number 19. 200 logs are stacked in the following manner. 20 logs in the bottom row, 19 in the next row, and 18 in the row next to it, and so on. So it means that in the bottom row, it contains how many number of logs there? 20. Here it contains 19 logs. Here it contains 18 logs. Altogether in total, there are 200 logs. That means our Sn is equal to what? 200. We don't know the n. Means that means we don't know how many number of rows are there in total. What they are asking, we have to find how many rows are there in this total. That is what they are asking us to. And we have to find how many logs are in the top row. Okay. These things we will have to find. For that, let us first write. Now from here we can, it's very evident that the number of logs in the rows are in the form of an AP, right? Which is that AP? Therefore our AP is 20, 19, 18, like that it goes on. Here our A equal to how much? 20. D equal to 19 minus 20, which is equal to minus 1. Sn equal to how much? Sn is given as 200. Therefore, we can use our equation Sn equal to n by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d, and thus we can find our value here. That is 200 equal to what? N equal to, we don't know the n by 2 into 2 into 20 plus n minus 1 into d is minus 1, right? This 2 we will take to the opposite side, and thus we will get 400 equal to n into 40 plus n minus 1 into minus 1. Thus that is equal to what? 400 equal to n into 40 plus, here what will happen when we will open the bracket? It will become minus n, minus into minus is plus 1, right? That is, which is equal to 400 equal to n into 41 minus n. Now again we need to open this bracket here. That is 400 equal to what? 41n n square. Now what we have to do? We have to take this to opposite side, and thus we have to make the equation, that is n square minus 41n plus 400 equal to 0. Now using the splitting in the middle term, we can find the end, right? That is, here our sum is equal to minus 41 and product is equal to what? 400. So we need to find the numbers which will match for this one. That is, our A and B are going to be 16 and 25. That is, minus 16 minus 25 equal to minus 41. Minus 16 into minus 25 equal to 400. Right? So we can write minus 41n as how? Minus 41n equal to minus 16n minus 25n. Right? Now let's write the equation here. N square minus 41n plus 400 equal to 0. Right? Now using the splitting the middle term, our middle term can be split into how much? 16n minus 25n plus 400 equal to what? 0. From here, let's take the common number outside, which is n equal to n minus 16 into n minus 16 here. So, minus 25 by n means I will get minus 25. Okay, equal to 0. That is n minus 25 into n minus 16 equal to 0. From here, I can write that is n minus 25 equal to 0. Therefore, n equal to what? 25. N minus 16 equal to 0, which means that n equal to 16. Thus, we got two values for n. And now we need to find which one is the original value. For that, we have to use the formula an equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. Here, we will substitute the values. For that, first we will take our n equal to, let us take our n equal to 16 here. That means an equal to what? A16 equal to, a is 20 plus 16 minus 1 into minus 1, which is equal to 20 plus, this is 15 into minus 1, which is equal to 20 minus 15, which is equal to 5. That is our A16 equal to 5. Similarly, let's check it for the 25th term. That is n equal to what again? N equal to a plus n minus 1 into d. That is, A25 equal to 20 plus 25 minus 1 into ds minus 1, which is equal to 20 plus 24 into minus 1, right? Which is equal to 20 minus 24. That is a25 equal to how much? A25 equal to minus 4. This is rejected. Why? Because a negative number is not possible in this case. Okay, therefore our answer is what? Our n is how much? N is number of rows is 16. Okay. So when the logs are arranged in the 16 row, total we will get how many number of logs inside it? 20 logs. Clear? Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, please subscribe and stay connected.